So we're in the middle of autumn right now, and I find it much more difficult because the sun seems to set much earlier now. So normally during the summer it sets at 8 or 9 o'clock, so you get more daylight. But this time around, the sun sets at around half 4 or 5 o'clock. So it can be a bit difficult on your mood because it makes you feel much more lazier. So tomorrow morning I'll be making some red bean dessert. So what I have to do is I have to soak the red beans overnight to soften it. Obviously because the weather is getting colder, so it's nice to have something hot every now and then just to warm myself up. So yeah. $200 of red beans. Wash. So soak overnight and we'll have a go tomorrow. Alright, so I have allowed it to soak overnight and I can tell for sure that the beans are expanded. I did add a bit of water this morning because the beans have absorbed quite a lot of the water, and I can tell for sure that the beans are definitely much softer now. So I guess it's ready to boil later on. I did watch some videos online. Many people do it differently. So I'm going to call my mom as well because the way my mom prepares it is slightly different. She adds a few more extra ingredients that we notice other people don't. So I'm just going to ask her how she normally prepares it. So my mom normally adds dried longan inside, but I'm going to ask her how she normally prepares it. Again, it's one of those dishes where I know my mom used to prepare it quite a lot when we were younger. I guess I took it for granted only when I started living abroad, and that's when I realized, oh yeah, there is this dish and it is quite nice to have actually. And normally when you buy it outside, it's quite expensive, especially over here in the UK. I guess because it's quite difficult to find, or you can only get it from the main city like London, Chinatown. So it's a delicacy, it's a treat. Hey, where you all?
Outside watering the plant.
Oh, mommy leh?
In about 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, mommy busy yeah.
With mommy lah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll talk to you later. Oh, busy yeah. My sister says that I don't call my parents enough. I guess the plants are more important than me right now. Hello, wow, what's that?
The red bean, did you boil it?
Oh, I just soaked it.
Yeah, soak it.
Yeah.
Got longan lah.
Got longan.
Got longan lah.
Got longan.
You must put longan. Then if you don't have the mandarin peels, you put chunky peels. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, you buy so much the mandarin peels.
No other option. Yeah, I know, but there's no other option. This is the only size that I could get.
You don't have to do so much, right? You can keep for a long time.
I think I only use half, like maybe 200 grams of red beans. How many mandarin peels should I add in? Because I know if I add too much, then...
Little bit, yeah, one peel will do. Yeah.
One peel. And
one small piece.
so
yeah, one small piece for the smell only. And then you just put longan.
Okay.
Then you put
sugar
and then boil it. You soak already the water, you don't throw, you boil with this water.
Huh? Boil with this water? Why then?
You wash clean already, you soak, you boil with this because the nutrients is the red color ma.
Is it not just a reflection of the light?
No.
Huh? So
The
don't
smell
throw.
all come from the red color. Yeah.
But it smells bitter though.
No. The nutrient come from the red color, ma.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You boil it up.
Okay, so let's say if I use 200 grams of red beans, how much should I use for longan?
Longan, one handful will do. Just around 50 to 100 gram will do.
Okay. And how much water?
2 to 3 liter water can.
2 to 3 liters of water. Okay, so basically, add the red beans into a pot of 2 to 3 liters, 1 orange peel, and a handful of longan, and just boil.
Yes.
But don't you have to mash it?
No. That's why I tell you soak overnight. The next day you boil around half an hour. It will break easily. To make it soft faster, you add sugar last. When everything is cooked, you add sugar last. Then it softens faster. Or else you put a porcelain in your pot. When you are boiling, you put a spoon inside your pot. Porcelain spoon, because yours is a non-stick pot, isn't it? Non-stick, is it?
Yeah. Yep.
The spoon will knock against the thing and it will break faster.
You mean like those Chinese spoons?
Chinese spoon.
As in, put the whole spoon in the pot and boil it as well.
Yes.
Wait. Hold on. So,
Chinese spoon now.
literally dip the whole spoon in.
Yes. They're not melanin, isn't it? You tick like that for me to see. You. No. Use a finger. And here. Heavy means porcelain spoon. Porcelain spoon. From the sound, you know it's porcelain spoon. You put inside when you start to boil.
Seriously?
Then it will help to make the thing faster, yes. Those days, if I don't use pressure cooker, I put that one inside. Now I use pressure cooker, no need. This one is hotels. Orang tua dulu where got pressure cooker one, so they use this one.
So, okay. So, 2 to 3 liters of water, 1 orange peel, 1 longan. Put the whole spoon in there as well. Daun pandan, and then bring it to boil.
Yes. Keep boiling for. Once it starts to boil, then you let it simmer, let it boil for 30 minutes. If the water lessen, you add a bit of water later, hot boiling water later.
Okay.
Okay, you can show me later. Okay, love you, darling. Bye.
Love you, me. Bye. Bye, Papa.
Bye.
So yes, just ended a telephone conversation with my mom. I think there's always something interesting or something new that I've learned. I meant to add this porcelain spoon while boiling the red beans with the other ingredients inside as well. I think because I don't have a pressure cooker, I'm only using the one pot that I only have. So apparently to help break the beans, I meant to add this porcelain spoon in there. I don't know, it feels a bit risky to add a porcelain spoon in there, but like what my mom said, the orang tua, meaning the older people, I guess that's how they do it. My mom said that her grandparents used to do it that way as well. Like I said, it feels a bit risky, but I'll do it. And the funny thing is, I bought this yesterday. For some reason, I never had one over here, but I just bought this yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna prepare the rest of the ingredients, and I'll start buying this soon. Okay, so I'm gonna add these red beans, these soaked red beans into my pot. So I'll add that in. I meant to add the orange peel as well. And a handful of dried longan. Oh wow, it smells strong. I'm gonna give these a wash. So the orange peel, in one video I watched the guy scrape off the back of it. It's meant to help reduce the bitterness. So anything to reduce bitterness. So I will add one piece in, and then I will add some longan in as well. 2 to 3 liters of water. And some pandan leaves as well. Nuts. And boil. So I'll check on it every few minutes, just to make sure that it doesn't burn, and just to make sure that the spoon is alright as well. My worry is that the spoon will crack in there, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I've just removed the lid. I'm going to stir it. It smells the part, but like I'm a bit concerned about leaving the spoon in there, but I guess I got to trust my mom about it. I guess because it's just very odd. And this, I would say, has been boiling for 10 minutes so far. So I'll leave it to boil longer. So I'm just gonna add a bit more water because it seems as though like the water's drying out quite quickly. Now I'm just gonna remove the pandan leaves and the spoon. I'm gonna add a bit of sugar. So I had a little scare just now because I left it to boil for 10 minutes, and when I came back I thought that it was about to burn. So I quickly added water just in time, and it still tastes alright, thankfully. So yes, it does dry up quite quickly. Just have to be very careful. A Chinese dessert is not complete until you place it in a Chinese bowl. I was a bit nervous because, like I've mentioned, I went up for a few minutes, and when I came back down, it looked as though it was completely dried up. All the water has gone. So in the nick of time, I added more water in. I thought, oh god, I failed already. But I think I did it just in time, and it still tastes alright. There's no burnt smell or taste to it, and it's at the consistency that I wanted as well. So surprisingly, the trick works by adding the spoon into the pot. So the tip is just to make sure that you keep your eye on the stove, and I don't think 2 to 3 liters of water is enough. You do have to top it up regularly. I'm quite pleased. So yes, there you go. Red bean soup.